I told you there was a man, she whispered. Yes, you did, I said, my voice soft. Seal got up from her basket by the fire and came over to sniff the man. His hands shook when he drank, and Sarah helped him. He leaned back in the chair. That's good. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm Sarah Whitting, and these are my children, Caleb and Cassie. Cassie? The man's face changed. And your name? Sarah asked. The man didn't speak for a moment. John, he said softly. My name is John. Well, John, you are welcome to stay here. There's an extra bed upstairs because Jacob has taken our daughter Anna to town. The man, John, sat up a bit. Jacob? He asked. My husband Jacob. Do you know him? Asked Sarah. Yes, he said, his voice low. Did you come to see him? Sarah asked. There was silence. Yes, John said after a while. Yes, I came to see him. He didn't say you were coming, said Sarah. John took another sip of tea. He didn't know, said John. Another silence. Caleb, John's tired. Please take him to Anna's room so he can rest, said Sarah. I took John upstairs. He took in Anna's room, looking around. He stood in Anna's room, looking around. My sister Anna is finishing school in town and working for a doctor, I told him. John nodded and sat down on the bed. He looked out the window, not speaking. He reached over and touched the table by the bed, a strange look on his face. Then he lay back on the bed, closing his eyes. I waited for a bit. Seal appeared in the doorway and jumped down on the bed beside John. She lay down. Seal, I whispered, get down. But Seal only looked at me. I'm sorry about the cat. Her name is Seal. Do you want anything? I finally whispered. John said nothing. He was already asleep. Very quietly I left. Downstairs, Cassie was back at the table drawing. Sarah folded clothes. Is he comfortable? She asked. I nodded. Asleep. Seal is sleeping next to him. Really? Said Sarah, surprised. Seal is very particular. Is he a robber? Asked Cassie. Sarah smiled. If he is a robber, he isn't a very good one, she said. He's sleeping. I sat down and opened the empty book. If Anna were writing in this book, I said, she would begin a story. Once upon a time, a strange old man visited the Whitting farm. A robber, said Cassie slyly. Stop that, Cassie. He's not a robber, said Sarah. Now I have something to write about in my book, I said. There are always things to write about, Sarah said. Thoughts, fears, wishes, hopes, dreams. I looked across the table at Cassie. Her mouth formed the word robbers. I smiled and began to write. At last, something has happened here. Not just snow and wind and chores. A strange man has come to the farm. Cassie found him first. He is not imaginary, but he is mysterious.